Hello and welcome to a Math Thinking Thursday. We are going to help Tabitha figure out how to solve this problem. She's doing some subtraction today, 3-digit. And down at the bottom, we're going to compare these values on the left and the right. We're going to either say that it's greater than, less than, or equal to. And look, we're using various forms of showing a number. Base 10 blocks, expanded form, and base 10 blocks. Let's get into it. So up at the top, we are critiquing Tabitha. She started off her work right here, and we're going to help her finish, and we're going to help see if she started correctly. So it says Tabitha used a place value chart to solve 342 minus 236. How did she use the place value chips? We haven't used these yet. We'll talk about those. Can you finish what she started? Why did she decompose a 10 and a 100? So here we see that the numbers we're working with are 342 and 236. So the place value chips are different than the blocks, but it shows the same thing. So remember with the hundreds when we were showing those squares, and those tens when we were showing the base 10 sticks, and the ones when we had kind of similar ones looking like this. With the place value chips, you use the same symbol, you just know that they're different because they are in this chart. So the 3 chips I have here represent 300. The 4 chips I have in this section represent 40, the 4 tens. And the 2 chips I have here in the ones place, they represent 2 ones. So here when I say the word chips, I don't mean potato chips or Dorito chips. I mean chips like little coins, little circles, just like they are here. So far in her chart, she has 342, and then she moved a 10 to the ones place, and she moved 100 to the tens place. Let's see why she did that. Let's look at the second number. So in the ones place, she needs to subtract 6. See how there's 2 in the ones place here and 6 in the ones place here? But she didn't have enough to subtract 6. So she moved one of the tens here and broke it up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. She took one of these chips that represents a 10 and moved it over here. So she would have enough to subtract. If I look in the tens place, this chip is gone. That's why it's red. It's no longer in my group because I moved it over. She has 3 tens left, but she has to subtract 3. So she could just take those 3 away. So she didn't need to move 100 because she had 3 there that she could have taken away. So we have to fix some of Tabitha's work here. She did great here with the tens place. She knew exactly what to do. There weren't enough ones, so I have to move 10 over. Perfect. But here in the tens place, she moved over 100 and she didn't need to, because once she had 3 there, she could just take those 3 away. So she didn't need to move this. This didn't need to happen. So let's talk about how she used the place value chips like our question says. Tabitha used the place value chips to show her hundreds, tens, and ones. That's what she used them for. So it's asking me to finish what she started. So let me work over here. First, in the ones place, she had 2 and she needed to subtract 6. She decomposed, so now we can actually do that. So now we have 12 and I'm going to take 6 away. The reason why we have 12 is because 10 moved over here. So I'm going to just take away the 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. All of this is what she has left. So here in my ones place, I'm going to have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Which makes sense because 12 minus 6 equals 6. This is where she encountered some problems. Remember that 10 moved over here, so it's no longer here. That's why it's red. It moved over there. But she didn't need to put all of these 10s here. So this actually needs to stay here. This one that's red should not be red. It's still one of my hundreds. But what I am going to do is I'm going to cross out all of these because she shouldn't have moved them here. They should stay all over here. And I can subtract 3 10s. See how I'm subtracting 3 10s? So if I subtract 3 10s, I should have 0 in the tens place. The reason why I have 0 is because none of these should have been here. That was a mistake Tabitha made. And this 10 moved to the ones place. So now here when it says I need to subtract 2 hundreds, I can subtract 1, 2, because I had 3 hundreds there. So I end up with 100. So my answer here is 106. Now for those of us who use standard algorithm and you wanted to see what Tabitha was doing and see if it was correct how she started it, 236. Here you can already see if you have 2, you cannot subtract 6. So we have to take here. This becomes 3 10s. 12 minus 6 gives me 6. 3 10s minus 3 10s is 0. And then 3 minus 2 is 1. So you have your 106 and 106. You see it's exactly the same. So you could see that this is the 12 that you put there. And you subtracted 6, just like we did here. Here we had 3, just because we remember we moved that over. And we didn't need to put anything here like Tabitha did. So that 3, you just subtract 3. You did it right there. And then you had 300 and you subtracted 2. So after fixing some of her errors, I saw that Tabitha needed to decompose a 10, but not 100. You can even underline that not, because she really did not need to decompose 100. So parents, this word decompose it's like carrying the 1. So she did need to move 10 over here. See, like that. She had to carry it over, but she didn't need to do that in the hundreds place. That when you look at this 12 here. So either way you did it, you should have seen she should have ended up with 106. And the process to getting 106 is the same. Decomposing that 10 and not needing to decompose that 100. That's why I said Thinking Thursday. We had to take someone else's work. This is kind of what teachers do. Take someone else's work and see what they're doing right, what they're doing wrong, and what needs to be fixed. So Tabitha really tried her best there. Let's look down here at the bottom where we're looking at greater than, less than, and equal to. So what I like to tell students is that this symbol opens up to the bigger number. I know when you were in like maybe first grade or second grade, your teacher might have said the alligator eats the bigger number. But we can just remember that it opens up. It's just bigger on the side that it opens up bigger on. And it's smaller on the side where the smaller number is. So this is 200 plus 60 plus 4. So my number would be 264. This is what it looks like in standard form. Here I have 300s, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 6 10s, and 1, 2, 3, 4 ones. So this is 364. I like to always tell students to think about this like money. It's your birthday, grandma or grandpa comes to town or an aunt and uncle, and they give you some money. Which is the greater amount? $364 or $264? 364. So our symbol greater than will open to the bigger number. So we'll just circle it. This is actually $100 difference. So the tens place and ones place is exactly the same. It's the hundreds place that's different. Now here I have 50 plus 10 plus 6. That's a little tricky. Because 50 plus 10, these are 2 10s. So I could combine these. What's 50 plus 10? It would give me 60. Plus, here in my ones place, I have 6. That equals 66. So sometimes when we're adding, it's very beneficial to add the place value. Keep that place value together. So I put that together and I got 60. My ones place 6, it's 66. Now here, when I look at the base 10 blocks representation, I have 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This represents 66. So actually, this number and this number are equal. I just represented it in 2 different ways. Here, I used expanded form, and here, I used those base 10 blocks. Wow, what a Thinking Thursday. Look at all the thinking we had to do. Everything we had to work through. You all did an excellent job. I'm proud of you today, and I can't wait to see you tomorrow. Hi, my budding geniuses. I hope you enjoyed today's lesson. Make sure you have your book so you can follow along. Practice on your own for 15 minutes and then log in to review the lesson. Remember, there's a purpose for your life. If you stay focused, you can say, Oyemi, I understand. See you tomorrow. Bye now.